Hello, hello. Today we're going to look at the Venom set, which is just in pre-release now. We're going to go through every figure in the set, see what's good, see what's not. A lot of the opinion is personal preference, but we'll jump straight in. We'll go quite quick on the first ones in the commons or commons and rares. We'll get to the juiciest stuff. So starting us off, we have Venom, the character that the set's based on. There's a lot of the time it is in the #1 slot of the set. This symbiote physiology is repeated quite a few times in this set, I believe. Didn't find any there, but I'll read it once and then I'll refer to it from there. So it gives plus shape change. If Venom is in 4 squares, line 5, opposing character can't be targeted by range attacks. A few people have that, so willpower but succeeds on 4 to 6. When Venom uses willpower and fails, this turn modify attack +1 and can use Battle Fury. I mean, it's alright. Obviously, it's nothing to write home about, but it's an okay figure. I like the sculpt on it. Can't beat a good Venom sculpt. Next, you have Jeff the Land Shark. Jeff the Land Shark takes damage of maximum of 1 from opposing characters on their starting click. So, it can be niche, but it does have 20 points. That's pretty damn good. If you're on your starting click, you have to hit it 3 times at least to kill it. Got plus, so it's a decent tie-up as well for 20 points. I don't think it will top the Jeff in the, what's that, was it? Deadpool Weapon X set, where the King Deadpool summons it for free as well. That's a very cool figure. Decently valued as well. I think that's 25 points off the top of my head. Next, we have Plasticity. When substituting theme teams, choose friendly character. Keyword private detective gains that. So you get a detective and it can go on any theme team. Power makes a lot of sense. Very cool. Nice little generic. Next, you have Vermin. Stealth free. Vermin occupies hindering or water terrain. Place him in a square of hindering or water terrain within 4 squares. So free movement, very long dial for 45 points. Next up we have our first Spider-Man of the set. You have Wall Crawler, which is leap climb, free, place Spider-Man in a square of different elevation within 4 squares and line fire. I believe this is quite a common one again. Wall Crawler, yeah. So a few have Wall Crawler. That's saved for like the Spider-Man. And then Venom and Symbiote sort of stuff will have this on a lot of their characters. And then he has willpower. When he uses it and succeeds once per game, you may turn him to click 7. So 1 willpower, 65 points for 3 clicks. So I guess you can use it when you're a bit lower. But with 5 clicks and no reduction, it's decent for 65 points. Again, quite common, but we are in the common slot of the set, so that does make sense. Next, we have our first goon of the set. It's a symbiote soldier and has the standard roll of dice when it's KO'd. 1 to 3 generates slime water terrain. We will look at that soon. It is in this set. It's an item that you can get in the booster. And 4 to 6 generate a character expendable goon. So very similar to other ones. They have a special here, and then 4 to 6 they summon another one of them. They are interchangeable as well. So if you play this guy and say theme team, you can then call in a different goon from different sets. Or even this set, there's a few goons in this, I believe. Looking down the list, I'm guessing Hive and no, none of them do. Maybe there's not any other, but we'll see when we get to it. Next up, we have Carnage. Once turn with Carnage hits after evolutions, deal 1 pen damage to up to 2 opposing characters that won't hit but are adjacent to the hit character. Solid 50 points again, 7 clicks. It does have 3 clicks, which are very, like you're either going to regen or there's no movement. So unless you're next to someone, I guess you could throw if you're next to someone with still energy to get back up. 50 again, great common. Zombiote. Now this is cool. We have a zombie symbiote with the ability that's spreading. When he carries an opposing character after resolution, you may generate another on click 1. Wow, so these guys just keep reproducing. You do need to kill something for it. But blades, I guess you can just you roll a 6 and you're laughing. Next up we have Hive. That I've seen this on a few characters that I think they summon this, as well as there's a one shot that, or is it the chase? We'll know when we get to it, but I'm pretty sure some things can summon this, as well as a few of the other generics. Hive has Safeguard Poison. When Hive carries opposing character after resolutions, click 5. She then has Still Energy. Exploit weakness on the special damage on that click. I was thinking it was a goon. It'd be cool if it was a goon, because then I don't know, it would work properly. I guess you could basically set this guy up to poison someone to get the last hit, which kills them. So it's not it's another like way to carry something with this, which is a bit better than the what was it, symbiote soldier. Is that the one? No, sorry. Who's the one who KO'd? It was I've already lost it. Oh, Zombie. It's because I've gone too far back. There. When he carries something, he only can attack to do it. With having poison, you can set up the 1 damage to kill them a lot easier. So I quite like that. I know a few things do summon it, so we'll come back to it when we see one. Next we have a Black Widow, which I didn't really expect in this set, to be honest. Very random, but sees through hindering and but only start characters that have. Oh, so if you choose Avengers team ability, she can target them. Is that but only target? Oh, so the team ability you choose for Avengers, she can target through hindering, which is extremely niche. Because I mean, targeting through hindering is not exactly like a whoa. That's crazy. Not much movement either. Oh, I guess she's a 12 attack, 4 damage at range though. And she can sit in stealth with 19 up close. If they can't see through hindering, that's pretty decent. Just not enough action. You just have to sit there, hope they come to you. Only 4 range with no movement. It's quite crazy. 45 points though, 8 clicks. It's not bad, just very niche. Next, when Venom is carried by an opposing character after resolution, deal that character 1 penetrating damage. Generates slime water terrain. So, you know what, we're going to jump quickly to slime water if we can find it. I swear it's got its own little thing on here. I don't know what slot it's in there. I guess super rare, 'cause the other items are. No. Oh, no, that's slime surface. So it isn't unique, so you can play more than one of these. At the beginning of your turn, you may generate slime water terrain, mark it into a square within 4 squares. This game, that marker has characters that begin the turn on this marker can't be placed or use movement special abilities. Okay, so who was it? It's Venom bot. So decent when this dies, it summons one. There is a lot of ways to summon them in this set. I've seen a few. Quite a decent tie-up if you, well, considering the set as a lot of plasticity already that we've seen. We're not even that far in. There's a few characters who start with it. You get that slime marker under someone, and then if you tie them up with one of your characters with class, they're not breaking away unless they roll a. It'd be a 1. No, only 6 breaks away. So basically, you're fully tying someone up, even if they have specials. I feel like that's going to be quite good. You might even see some meta. Not this piece specifically, but the slime markers. The one piece with plus, and you can lock down any figure. I can't, I'm trying to think if there's a good way to get out of it. You can't TK because you can't place as per what the thing says. Wow. God, I hate stuff like big tie bits. Imagine you just tie down the whole team and then they got to roll a 6 to get out. I think there's a counter to that. I don't think there is. Maybe I'm mistaken though. I guess you have to put it under them and tie them up with some other plus. That sort of makes the Spider Hand Prime very good. Because that gives everyone your team plus. It's also got symbiote, so there could be a good symbiote little theme going on. That's decent. But anyway, we're going to jump into Glintar symbiote. I hope I said that right. Poison shape change. Let's go. You may place that. Oh, so this is like the Spider-Verse red symbiote and black symbiote. When it dies, you put it on one of your character's cards. And it gives them abilities. This one gives poison, shape change, and additional target. Also got Empower on its thing, which is quite cool. Where is that the only one? I think it might be. We'll see when we get up there. If there's any other symbiotes that do this. I'm pretty sure this is the only one though. But very good 15 points. Next we have Spider-Man. He's got the wall crawler trait, which was the leap, climb, and move free movement. He then has Spider-Man hits. After illusion, you give each hit character an action token. Opposing characters in range can't remove action tokens as set by clearing. That's actually... Oh wow, it's 12 attack as well. Odd to see 9 attack in Modern. Unless it's something really small that you're not really going to attack with like that. But unlike a standard figure, seeing 9 attack is quite crazy. I wonder if they're going to start doing that more. No movement, 9 attack is it's a bit saucy. I guess you're 10 attack up close. And he's strong at range to start. It's an alright 70 points. Or with energy display, each character. So energy display give everyone. That's actually quite a decent 70 points. I like that. That was the first figure that, as well as having something that stops an opposing piece doing something completely, is huge. Next we have Venom. Mary Jane Watson Venom, really? I didn't realise that when I first saw it. Oh. Plus shape change. Oh, it's the symbiote thing. That's the first Venom one. So plus shape change and then that special with range that we saw earlier. Combat reflexes, super sensors. Has no team abilities. Spider-Man has Spider-Man. I forgot to say about that. So ignores elevated. Did that have any? No. So moves through elevated. It's decent. Nothing crazy again. Good common. Next we have our first chase, which this one does confuse quite a few people. Starting from, I think it was Smash and Destroy, the first one? Yeah. Where they added Absorbing Man Chase in the common slot, sort of, because of the numbers. It's almost like a prime chase sort of thing. Because it's a B of a standard figure, but then it's also actually a chase in rarity. So this one's very strong. I really want this piece. It looks incredible. So starting off, it has... Oh, it's not the Venom one, it's a different one. That's the symbiote one. This is solid. So plus, giant reach 2. I can't try it. Egan Rack can reduce pen damage. Adjacent opposing characters and characters attacking this guy can't use the effective equipment. So already looking at the style, I get like Colossus Prime vibes instantly. And this isn't a Prime, so you can play a few of imagine 4 of these on the team. Just to 9 points or 3 and then a bit of support. It's then got willpower. If he shares a keyword with an opposing character on the map, increase the result of his d6 by +1. If that keyword's monster or symbiote, also +1 to all combat values. When a whole new set of symbiotes is coming into Modern, this guy's going to be trouble. He could have 19 defense, 13 attack, 5 damage. Does he get any... He's warrior as well. So that gives him the free longsword, I believe. So combat expert for 3 on top of this would make it 14-6 for 75 points. If he gets this off anyway. And then also the plus to the rolls is huge. He's got impervious shape change on his defense clicks and uses imperviousness succeeds after resolutions deal the attack equals to their printed damage value. So again, very similar vibes to the Colossus. This one is more defensively inclined, is that the word? Whereas Colossus was when he's hitting someone, micron them, they then take damage. Just easiest to get off, I guess. But using a few of these guys and tying them up, he has got plus. So I reckon we might see a bit of this in meta. A couple of these guys, the water terrain, tie them up, and then they have to target them. If they have equipment, they're not using it. Very good piece. This is the first piece so far where I'm like, I need to have this. It's incredible. Just trying to see if there's any downsides to it, really. No protected outwit. It does get protected outwit on its special. So you could get rid of its first ones to knock it down, but I don't think you're going to be doing 8 damage to one hit it. So it is going to see these protected clicks. Very cool piece. Golden as well. It looks really cool. The sculpt's incredible. Next up, we have Sleeper, which is power generator slime water and mark within 4 squares and modify this character. This game, that mark has characters that begin the turn on this mark can't be placed or use movement abilities. So 25 points. It's a power to do it, but it's tiny, so it can be carried as well as poison and power. So it's got a good support system in there. It's decent. 25 points maybe overcosted considering it's a power. If it's 15 points or this was free, it'd been a lot better. But another way to get the slime water out, I feel like these are going to become trouble, these slime water things. As even if you have like move through characters, you lose that when you stood on this water. So if you slip a water under someone and get plus, as I said before, you just screwed. But next we have Eddie Brock. Now this is a dial that I'm intrigued by. It's sort of like the pilot thing of, well, we'll read it first. At the beginning of the game, remove a character with Venom in its name from your sideline, turn them into any click and place them on his card. Eddie Brock can use display powers of the character on his card. So it's sort of like a pilot, you pick someone to go on it, but instead you get every single one of their powers, which is really fun, especially anything with Venom in its name. I like that they've changed this. We'll see it with one of the items as well. It's not anyone called Venom. It's anyone with Venom in its name. So you can play stuff like, say, well, the next guy, Venomized, Jeff the Landshark, has Venom in its name. Pretty sure that works because it's Venomized, but it does have Venom in there, so I'd guess it would work. But it works with like Venom Captain Marvel, which is a legacy in the set, which we will get to. But yeah, very cool. And then he has when he would be KO'd, instead replace him with basically the pilot. Replace him with the guy, then heal it 2 clicks. So it does come in a bit stronger than what pilots do. But yeah, basically, it makes sense for this set because symbiotes sort of work like how you'd think like a possessor would work or a pilot. So it makes a lot of sense that this is in the set, this sort of ability. I am going to jump past Jeff just for a second because I believe, yeah, I'm just going to talk about him now while we're on the subject. He has the exact same sort of pilot thing, but his is with characters named Scorpion, Spider-Man, Venom, or Virus from a sideline. But the same thing, you get the powers of the person you choose. So for 40 points, that's great. I love these. Definite wants for me. But we skipped Venomized Jeff the Landshark, so we'll have a look. He has a attack special, Giant Reach 4, Steel Energy on his last 4 clicks. And then Shark Clobber, plus shape change. When Jeff is hit by an opposing character after resolution, you may so generate a slime water terrain. So that's another way to get slime water terrain out. Pretty decent. I doubt this would be used much. Oh. The giant. That is confusing a bit. Jeff is tiny. Maybe it's in a comment where it's not. Yeah, that one's tiny. I do really like Jeff. Deadpool's pet, basically, in the King of Monsters story. One of my favourite Deadpool story arcs. Yeah, I don't know why it's. I don't know if I'm. Maybe it's because symbiote, something to do with that. I don't know. I don't understand why it's big though, but I'm sure someone will. Maybe in the comments, drop a reason why. So lizard next. Stealth, freak, lizard occupies. Is that the same as? Before I read it all again, Vermin. Yeah, sewer travel. Hindering and water, and lizard is hindering and water. Yes, it's exactly the same. 75 and 30 points. I do really like this sculpt though. He's like popping out of the drain. I'd love, love, love to have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with a similar sculpt to this. It'd be absolutely sick. I'd love to see them back in Heroclix, as I'm sure a lot of other people would. But this guy has 75 and 30.9. Next, Spider-Man 2. The sequel's never as good as the original. That's all I know. So, plus shape change. It's the symbiote thing. So, yeah. Same ability that the other ones have had. If a friendly character Spider-Man is in your care area, Spider-Man 2 can use super senses and modify its combat values by +1. Pretty decent. I doubt we'll see any sort of meta thing, anything like this, where it's very niche, tends to be not worth the. It's good if it happens at random, but it's not worth the time to try and do that to get that ability. It's just something that, if it happens, it's a bit of a bonus. And considering that's like his only power, it's not really. It's alright. As I said, sequel, never as good as the original. Who is this Spider-Man actually? Eddie Brock. Okay, so I've not read the story where Eddie Brock is Spider-Man. But that is interesting. I like Eddie Brock. He's one of my favourite Venoms. Next, Rex Strickland. What's happening? Theme teams, friendly characters with soldier keyword gains symbiote. Friendly characters, symbiote, and soldier keywords can use. What? What? So, oh, that's crazy. Any character with soldier, because basically, if you, any character with soldier, it's basically saying, because anyone with soldier gets symbiote, they gain flurry. That is 50 points. I guess it's quite easy to kill. That's absolutely crazy. Every character with soldier gets flurry and stealth. Wow, that's got to have some sort of massive application with the right team. That could be crazy. I've seen a lot of this set as it's released, watched Scott Porter videos and stuff, and I don't remember reading or seeing that bit. Maybe I skipped over it, but wow, that's a must-have. Just if you can play a soldier team, you want this guy. That's crazy. I wonder if what soldiers are coming into it through this set. I've not noticed any yet, but I'll try and keep an eye out as we go up. But next we have Phage. If I can click it, there we go. Life Foundation Symbiote. Is that something that's going to be repeated? It doesn't look like it. Plus shape change. If at least two friendly characters have scientist or symbiote keyword, once per turn, you may re-roll a d6 you rolled, including a single d6 in an attack. Blade Claw's Fangs don't reach 2. Pretty solid. A lot of these symbiotes and a lot of this things in the set, I think we're going to see the same sort of thing. Plus, shape change, blades, giant reach here and there, which so far has been quite common to be fair. But plus shape change, blades seems to be like this set is going to have everything's going to have that. Yep, so there's another shape change straight away. I guess with symbiote that makes sense because it is like something that does change shape a lot. So friendly characters with symbiote keyword have the underworld team ability. Yeah, it's alright. If you like the character, I guess it's a nice bit of magia. It's always good to see. Next we have Lasher. Symbiote animal. If Lasher is on a theme team, friendly characters can use target 3 characters and green. Yeah, it's not bad at 35. I guess it's quite. I don't know if you'd play it just for that ability for 35. It's decent. Right, last. Oh no, it's one more after this. So, Sliver. Stealth, 3 once per game. Turn Sliver, click 7. If you do this game, she can't use Stealth or Avengers. Players cost fans still NG. When it's considered as an opposing character. After resolutions, generate a Zombio on click 1. Wow, I like that. I really like that. Oh, that's on the special though, so. Oh, so once per game you can just do that. That's not. It's not like something hard to do. Which, if you time it right, being next to someone with a flurry blades, you KO one, then you got another guy doing blades. I like this. This is something cool. I like this piece. I like the zombiotes even. Symbiotes. So that's very cool. It's going to be one I'm going to look out for. We've looked at symbiote surface. Next we have a special object, manhole cover. Manhole isn't unique, so you can play as many as you want. The square manhole occupies is water train. Is that what this is? Water? I don't get why manholes. Oh, I guess manholes tend to have water in the room. That makes sense. When manhole cover is used in a range train, after acquisitions, 2 action tokens. Wow. 0 points. You can start this on your force. That's not bad. I like that. I guess in the current game where there's so many objects, like you want to play some of these new Sentinel ones to stop people having shape change. You can take 1 click of damage with one of them. There's the Superman thing that gives everyone shape change next to it. The herb that heals everyone next to it. Maybe you wouldn't want to use this as one of your objects. But still, it's always good to have options, isn't it? When Chasm hits, after resolution is generates web smoke terrain marker in the square each character. Occupying a breakaway and can't automatically move this mark from the game when no one occupies it. So, web smoke terrain, I've not seen that anywhere. I'm guessing it's not got its own item for it. But very similar to the, just worded differently. It's weird they've done that. Just slightly worded differently. So it's, they need to break away, can't automatically succeed. But I'm guessing move through characters does work because that's not automatically. Is that? That's ignoring the character as if it's not there. This is, that's not a character though, it's the marker. So I'd guess that wouldn't get through that. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But anyway, super sensors, when Chasm uses it and succeeds, after resolution, deal attack equal to the printed damage value. Okay, I like that. I like that. Protect outwit as well. Solid 90 points. That is the last uncommon. We're now going into these objects do look to be super rare, but color wise. But why they, oh, the set number is why they're there. Next up, our first rare virus. He has the Master Evil team ability. We have End Shield, Willpower. If virus adjacent to opposing character, increase the result of single d6 by +1. And he's got Impervious and Super Sensors. Pretty solid. Again, up close, he's got, well, not up close, sorry. At range, he's got decent damage output. Hard to hit as well, especially with that special. Oh, he's solid at range, yeah, his defense, because he's got End Shield as well. You want to get up close, I guess you want to get up close, but if you do, he gets this. I guess it's whether you want to roll on a 20 defense at range or get close, and then he has 4, 5, 6 super sensors and impervious. I'd probably go for the range option. But next we have our first prime, which is the variant of virus, which is Agent Anti-Venom. We have opposing characters ranging line fire, can't use shape change or super sensors. Oh wow, that stops a lot. You ain't dodging this attack. At the beginning of your turn, you heal a friendly character 1 click. Solid little heal. Not adjacent or anything, so you can just throw a heal somewhere. I like that. And then when a friendly character would be KO'd, instead turn him to click last non-KO click and heal him too. If you do, can't use this trait. So he loses heal. Oh wow, that's sort of like the Death Metal Wonder Woman. Wow, that's something I really like this sculpt as well. Agent and Venom is pretty cool. That's going straight on my list. I didn't see this as a figure. I guess for a prime slot, you probably want a bit more for 70 points. But that's crazy saying that because this does so much. But these days, some of the primes we're getting of recent are just, they're too strong. Let's be honest. The Rogue Prime is just, seems to be dominating silver and meta, which is crazy. But anyway, we also have leadership. Oh, he's got team player as well. Didn't see that. And Spider-Man. So he may choose a team ability an opposing character can use. That still means you can't get cosmic and stuff, I believe. And may choose. Yeah, it's just saying you can choose one of theirs, not. Pretty sure the same parameter of you can't choose mystics or cosmic. But taking one from the opponent, I guess if they've got one that you want, maybe if they've got a Wonder Woman on their team, you could have 3 to 6 super senses. Oh, he didn't have super senses, right? So I guess this guy would have 5, 6 super senses from his team, two team abilities if he got them. Like that, very cool. Next, Poison Spider-Man. It's got the Wall Crawler ability that we've already read. Part of the Hive, so no, I was going to say maybe this guy summoned some Hive, but he didn't. He has Poison and Safeguard Poison. Oh no, sorry. Poison Spider-Man has Safeguard Poison. That's a few poisons, but he doesn't have poison. So, yep, and then Exploit Weakness has his damage power. When Poison Spider-Man attacks, opposing characters increase the result of their d6 by 1 during that attack. It's alright. I mean, there's a cool null chase in this, which can summon this because it's 40 points. We'll get more into that. Oh, and Virus, I guess. We'll get into that when we get to him, though. But honestly, I guess I'm not seeing a game where I play this, but to each their own. If you like the character, it's cool and it's a decent dial. Next, Electra. Another character I was a bit like, why is this? Especially Thunderbolts. Isn't Widow Thunderbolts as well? We're about to get a Thunderbolts set. Do we need Thunderbolts in the sets before the Thunderbolts set? I don't think we do, but Electra hits. After resolutions, give each hit character an action token, then choose characters. Wait, let me hit character an action token. Then those characters unequipped. Oh wow. Action token. Then those characters. So it's not dependent on giving them the action token. What? How's that read? After resolution, each hit character an action token. Then, yeah, it didn't say if you can. So I'm pretty sure even if you can't give them one, they still unequipped. Then you have stealth and sidestep. Very standard, like assassin sort of dial. You could apply this to so many characters. Next, we do have a bit cooler, a Carnage Electra. I guess that makes sense that there's a symbiote version of her in the set, and she was the prime of it. That makes a bit more sense why she's in this set, just so they could have a variant version, which is what primes normally are. So begin the game, for all characters trait, give a target. So the standard target, a lot of characters had this in past sets. When you KO someone for the target token, you score extra victory points of 25 to be exact. Then plus traded, when opposing character heals, after resolutions, give them a target token. So it's applying this to anyone who heals, which is a good way to get target tokens out. Only thing I can think of is, I guess you're scoring a lot more from the extra 25, so that is good. Only if you heal though, because there's a Talon Prime from the, I think it's the Notorious set, which turns off defense powers on anyone with a target token. But she's also a prime, is the bit that I'm alluding to. It'd been great if they could have played on the same team somehow, but you can only have one prime, so that is not possible. Hypersonic, when Carnage Select uses it, after resolution, still 1 damage to each present character she moved through. Ooh. Oh, wow, that is actually, that's very good. And just scoring extra. This could be a contender for the prime slot on a few teams. Deal 1 damage to each. Yeah, so you've got 9 movement. If you run through that whole team, they ain't got reducers. That's crazy. I really like that. And then you score in 25 if they've healed, as well as at the beginning of the game you get to choose one. That's really cool. I like that. I think that might be going on my list. Not the biggest Electra fan. I remember the old movie when I was a kid, which Jennifer Garner, I think, was actually quite cool. I quite liked the universe of Electra. There's a Flash game online as well that you could play with it. It was really fun. Sort of like Heroclix, actually. It was like a tile-based map that you moved around. You had special abilities. It's a really fun game. Next up, we have Venomized Miles Morales. He's got the Wall Crawler and Symbiote. There's 2 abilities we don't need to read. Those 2 that have been up so far. Then have Blazeclaw Fangs and Giant Reach Through. Surely this set's set in some sort of record of most reused powers. Blade, Shape Change, and surely has every character in this set had one of them so far? Plus, Shape Change, Blades. There's a lot of them, but it's been 60 points. It's decent values. A lot of powers just straight through their trait. No movement, but has got 3 moves, so that's not terrible. Right, I really like his sculpt. He's like massive, just stood there with his arms crossed. So he's got the Life Foundation one, which we read earlier as well. He can re-roll his d6s if there's 2 or friendly characters assigned just as symbiote keyword. And then Super Strength, Giant Reach 2. When right hits, until your next turn. Next time, each hit character would roll a single d6 and the result is 1. Wow, that's decent. With everything in the set having shape change and super sensors. I guess 10 attack up top is it's leaving a lot to be desired, but this guy, I love this pork grind. It's sort of like, I'm not entirely sure who his character is, but it gives like Spider Ham vibes, but Venom symbiote on. Very cool. I love a meme character, I'll call it. So 3 place pork rind adjacent to a piece of block and train within 4 squares, and then destroy that block and train. Power, generating equipment from the sideline and equipped it. Oh, that's only in the middle though, geez. I guess mid-game equipment. If pork rind would take damage from attack, unless the attack rolls doubles or part of terrain action, the edge attacker knocks him back a number of squares equal to the damage dealt. So no toughness, so he's probably taking damage from the knockback. That's very cool though. I really like that ability. If you're not rolling doubles or using terrain, that could be really hard to kill for 50 points and 8 clicks, and it's got that on it. I guess no movement. I know you can move next to blocking. This is a figure I want. It's probably my favourite rare. It's just a hilarious piece. Next we have Gore the God Butcher. Finally, I think is there 2 Gores in this set? No, I'm thinking of a different character. I was thinking Malekith. I don't know why I was thinking, or Malekith. Blazeclaw Fangs, Malekith. Blazeclaw Fangs. When Gore God Butcher uses it, they may roll the result of target characters deity or herald. When he rolls a single d6 and 1 to generate a black berserker, which is this. So you're rolling 1 2 on anything. Pervious, Gen, from what I can see. Oh, blades as well. It's got blades, yeah. Cosmics, it can't be outworked. There's a few ways to get those guys out. I guess if you're unlucky and get a bad roll, it's quite a good contingency to have. Well, a piece like this dropping. It's got invincible as well. That's crazy. Really like this. And then other characters can't generate bystanders, so he stops everyone else from generating. Modified Gore, the God Butcher's combat but +1 for each character with a deity keyword in opponent's scarer. I think, is there a lot of deity in? Maybe in Pulp. Probably a few characters in Pulp who have deity. Can't think of any off the top of my head in Modern, I guess. Is that Phoenix, Thor? Yeah, it's decent. I mean, as powers go, this is perfect. Gore the God Butcher. You get powered up from killing other gods, and he's literally is the God Butcher. Really cool character. So, very cool piece, and that's going straight on my list. Next, we have Spider Boy. He is Leap Climb, Wall Crawler. We know that one already. Spider Man can't target by opposing characters unless either began the turn adjacent or no friendly characters on the map. So you have to start. Oh, wow. With Leap Climb, a free move and sidestep free move. He's going to be so hard to hit unless he's the last character. He's also got Prob. Spider-Man use it twice a turn, but only if targeting characters Spider-Man. Wow, that's really good 40 points. If this didn't see Paul play, I'll be confused. You can move twice and you have to start the turn adjacent. Yeah, or no, that's crazy. That's on a Spider-Man team. That's 2 probs and you can't target him. Wow, that's very cool. I guess what's leap time +2 to movement now. I guess there's a lot of plus in the set to counteract that. But very cool. I really like this. Bailey Bartholomew Briggs, Spider-Man, or Spider-Boy even. You're not a man yet. Next up, Maker. This is a very cool character. Starts the game if he's unequipped, generate and equip to symbiote. We'll look at that quick. Shape change. This character uses it fails. After resolution, heal them one click and destroy it. Power generate and equips. So you can equip to other people within 4 squares. And then precision strike and giant reach 4. Equipment token to a friendly. Yeah, it just sounds equipment. I guess for 30 points, it's got TK and outwit as well. You could start the game, generate this, and then add. I believe it can add another equipment to collector. Pretty sure that works. That might be how his power's read. It might not. If you can, that's pretty decent. It's pretty decent for 30 points. Next up, we have Venom. Yeah, Venom. Yeah. Wall Crawler and Predator mode. Sidestep. Non-adjacent opposing characters can't draw on and fire, so you can't target her unless you're adjacent. Plus and shape change. 60 points. That's a long style. Solid values as well. I like this. Got a lot going for it. That is the last rare for us though. So we are into the first 2 things will be items. Go through these quickly. We have Venom's Axe. This is what I was on about earlier. Qualifying name characters with Venom rather than named Venom. So same with Carnage for the All Blood Necro Spear. So anyone with Venom, anyone with Carnage in the name. When this character hits, choose one. Destroy all equipment equipped to a hit character. Oh god, I was just on about collector with his. Destroy all equipment. Anyone with Venom. Jesus, I'm pretty sure this just null and voids collector from the meta. I guess you'd have to have it on your team, but there's so many characters with Venom in the name in this set alone. So I think if there's any like meta Venom characters in this, that I guess you can play it for 10 points as well. The other one is choose an opposing character adjacent to a character. That target becomes hit target of the attack. You don't have to roll the attack. The character just becomes hit, so it's a good way to target something that's harder to hit because it becomes hit. Yeah, so it's once you hit, you then make another character hit, so you don't need to roll like 2% and stuff on the other character because it's already hit by the attack. That's how I'm reading it anyway. The character also becomes a hit target. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it works because he's already hit. You definitely get around shape change, I know that. But yeah, that's crazy. Imagine using that on some guy with a collector. Destroy all equipment equipped to him. God damn. Right, next. That is the axe that God of Symbiotes Connex has as well. Very cool sculpt. Next we have Carnage. He gets Battle Fury Giant Reach 3. When this character attacks, but before roll, you may choose the results of 1 become 6 instead. If you do, attacks critical after resolution, remove this from the game. So for 10 points, that's not only stops you from rolling a crit miss, it makes it a crit hit, which is quite big. Oh wait, that's huge, thinking about it. Any one in attack is a 6. That's changing a 1 on a dice to a 6 makes the odds of you hitting so much higher. Oh, I didn't think about that. For 10 points, this is crazy strong. I, I don't know the odds off the top of my head, it'd be hard to calculate, but changing a 1 to a 6, I guess only once. That's only when you critical hit it goes, but still, I reckon this will slip on so many teams. Battle Fury and Giant Reach 3, two very good powers. But then that makes it so much easier to hit stuff. I'm trying to think what pieces have like a special crit. Off the top of my head, Beholder's a big one. If you roll a crit while rolling the right thing on the D20, you just remove characters from the game. There will be other stuff off the top of my head, I can't remember, but yeah, rolling a 6 instead of a 1 is huge. You don't really want to roll the crit, to be fair. You don't want to get rid of your item. But just having the extra 6s here and there is huge. Next, Poison Doom. I will say, the sculpts in this set, just flicking through them, you can't see them fully, but they're incredible. Really well done, these sculpts. Like, all of them are sick. But we'll go to Poison Doom. Oh, here we go. This is the guy who summons the Hive. Mastermind when Poison Doom used it. The chosen character is KO'd after resolutions generate a Hive. Guess that's good if you've got someone weak next to you. It's just losing a character to generate is, I guess you're getting something for losing something, so it's not bad. Then we have Engine Explode Poison. When Poison Doom uses either, opposing characters in Cosmic or Symbiote who can't use Defense. Wow, that's huge against, only has it in its 150 though. Honestly, I don't see it getting much play at 150. But then again, 75, it doesn't, what does it have? Outwit. When opposing character with poison range, raise, finds, or shape change, may roll d6. If he does, he may replace. Okay, so you can replace a shape change and blades. I feel like it's quite niche to the set, but in like a sealed, to earn enough cosmic and symbiote keywords, defense powers completely is just, that's huge. So I feel like it's going to be massive in sealed. But then again, once we get to chasers, sealed is going to be highly dependent on what you pull in the set. There's a couple chasers which I just don't see how you're going to kill him in sealed. But anyway, symbiote. I'm not quite sure how this works because obviously Iron Man's armor is like, well, iron. So the symbiote's morphed to his armor, but the symbiote morphs to the. I don't know how. I don't know the logistics of it, but Iron Man, and then we've got symbiote physiology, but we've already explained that one. Then precision, range, targets through green, red, and characters. So basically everything but blocking. Make a ranged attack, targeting each present character in range and line fire along a direct line. So 6 range. Oh, you could set up a pretty cool attack. I like that. It's on the 65 as well. You could set up a damn cool attack with that. Dragon Breath. I really like that. That's very cool. And you can target out of adjacency. Precision as well with that. That's really cool. Next up, we have Poison Captain America. Probably one of my favourite things a Heroclix piece can have is reduced pen damage. There's nothing worse than having like Impervious or something like this on your top dial, and then they just pen and you go straight through like you wearing nothing. It's it's crazy. So I really like that. 40 points as well. That will come into play later when we get to, I think it's null. What can be done with him even. Leech only used it and fails generate a hive. So there's another. So the poison guys will be generating the hive. There's some cool combos in this set. I like it. But for 40 points, what you can do with him with null, I feel like this would be a good contender for null. As 40 points reduces, comes in with 18 and Vun and reduces all pen. Targets for red's not that big, but it's also got a running shot on its 40-point line. But next up, Malekith. I said it again, Malekith. Keith is a hideous name. Sorry if you are named Keith. At the beginning of the game, choose keyword. Malekith hits. Malekith. Malekith. I need to hear how this character's name's out. It's Malekith. Malekith. Hits chosen keyword. Give that character an action token. So you choose the keyword at the start. Not as many theme teams about, so not as big, but it still will have its uses, especially with a comboed ability, which we'll get to. Sidestep stealth, carries 2. Always good to have a decent carry. 3, place Malekith for adjacent character, shares keyword up 2 squares away from the current square. So, sort of like a mini TK. Next, I really like this power. It's just really annoying where it is. I mean, he's starting with Mastermind, so unless you're getting hit by someone quite weak, you're going to be Masterminding it. Because you want to get to these clicks. Because it has blades. When you use it, reroll the result if target has deity or herald. When the Malekith, yeah, that's right, was single d6. If the display rule is 1 to 2, opposing characters with keyword chosen for this can't reduce damage this turn. So getting that off is huge, but that's the issue of this piece. It's not on either dial when you start it. I mean, for 130 points, you'd sort of hope that is, which may be a flaw on this character's design. But it's decent. I like it still. I like the character. Looks really cool as well, the sculpt. Which, oh yeah, that War of the Realms is the name of the, I was going to say. Yeah, the War of the Realms story is really cool. I really like that story. And the old Malekith we got in the War of the Realms set was just diabolical. It was like the worst sculpt, not sculpt, sorry, worst dial I've ever seen. It's just terrible. And I've just went back by accident. Brilliant. Oh, that's perfect. Brought it straight back. But yeah, finally a good Malekith, as well as a War of the Realms one. Meridius, he has the symbiote physiology, as we've seen. And then symbiote domination, sidestep. At the beginning of the turn, you may place Meridius and another character with the symbiote keyword into each other's squares. So a nice little flip ability, flipping around, swapping where people are. Oh wow, why is it there? You'd think this would the 50-point line would be there, so he gets that as well as his damage. 3 clicks for 50 points is diabolical. Like that, nothing has. Why is it so low? Beginning of turn, if no d6 on this card, you may roll a d6 and place the result on this card. When a character range uses shape change, you may remove the d6 card and replace it with a die in that roll. Very niche. This definitely isn't going to get played at 50 points. I mean, 50 points for 3 clicks. I mean, it's good to get shape change, but shape change is one of the most countered powers in the game. I mean, there's Battle Fury, which completely negates it. There's ways to, like we saw one earlier, where you can hit a character, save like awful, also stuff like Mastermind gets around it, and then also there's the Sentinel head, which turns off shape change. There's this, there's another few. There's quite a few things that counter shape change. So this would be good if it was replace any d6 with this dice. But the fact it's just shape change, I mean, 50 points, that's terrible. 95, it's a bit better. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Oh, but it has got prob. Yeah, I don't like this design on this, to be honest with you. I mean, if you like the character, fair enough. But yeah, I don't really like the design of this one. With Lasher. Plus shape change. If you go, oh, it's Life Foundation Symbiote. We've read that already. It's where you have Scientist and Symbiote within 2. You can re-roll a d6. Giant Reach 3, Precision. When Lasher hits, after evolution, you may place each hit character into a square adjacent. Okay, that's cool. With Giant Reach 3 as well. 3 targets as well. That's cool to pull pieces in. God, I'm like seeing it in my head, like charging in, Giant Reach 3, hitting like 3 people around you, and then throwing them next to you. Pretty cool. And then I've already read that yet. 50-point line and 75 point. Got the special on both. Solid piece, solid super. Really good combo between, I can't remember the exact full, with hybrid, where you can combine them, but once we get to chases, we'll talk about that. Next up, Agony, another of Maximum Carnage. Has the Symbiote Life Foundation. And then Symbiote Acid Poison. And he damages the opposing character with attack or poison. After resolution, deal that character 1 pen. Oh, that's really cool. So yeah, outrun a shot. I was gonna say you could charge in, but you can't poison once moves anyway. But outwit Perplex. When Agony uses Eva, she may only target character that was damaged this turn. Oof. I guess you can perplex down her attack after. Makes sense because it's like a corrosion. It's like a toxic character. So that does make sense to the character. Moves through red and targets through target adjacent. Next, we have a Prime version, Scream. We have seen a Scream Prime before in the last Venom set, which was Venom and Carnage, I think, was the last set, which is basically what this is. Life Foundation, same thing. Mastermind, adjacent standard characters code. After additions, heal Scream 3 clicks. I mean, 9 clicks for 75 points is pretty strong before even reading the other abilities. So both starting lines, I like this, where you get all your powers on the starting line, even if it is just 1 click each. So Blazical Fangs, Giant Reach 3. Jason opposing characters can't use plus or shape change. Very good in this set again. 2 very massively used powers, even like it basically gets rid of these symbiote traits. It just gets rid of both of them. Lead chip when Scream uses it fails. After illusion, you may heal another friendly character with symbiote, 2 clicks. A lot of healing in the symbiotes. That's a very long dial for the points. No reducers, so that does make sense why it's so long. But I guess you got shape change, you got super senses, no team abilities. I like it, cool character. Again, I'm not sure if I'd use it much as it's a prime. Personally, I'm not like big into the character. Next, Codex. Power. Choose another character with symbiote cube and 4 square. If it's opposing to your force, becomes friendly to your force and immediately resolves. After resolution, it reverts force. Move the character 2 squares and then make an attack. It's basically like mini mind control. That's weird that it's a power, but it's a. Oh, that's really niche because obviously you need opposing to have something. Another character symbiote. So what happens if it's not opposing? Why is it? So it says choose another character with symbiote key within 4 squares. If it's opposing, so you don't have to target an opposing, but it doesn't do it if you don't. I don't know why it didn't say target an opposing character within 4 with the symbiote keyword. I feel like it's worded a bit weirdly, unless I'm missing something. Plus shape change. If credits in 4 square line 5, opposing character you can't be targeted by range. Oh, that's the symbiote thing. It's normally at the top, so I've read in different order. Battlefield, Blaze Fangs. One card use it, may reroll tool target and Deer Herald, same sort of thing. And then when he rolls single d6, spade roll 1, 2, after resolution, do 1 penetrating damage to an adjacent opposing character. It's alright. I feel like this is far too niche for a power action where you can't do it with running shot. You can't do it. You have to stay still and do it. I guess you got sidestep it sort of at times, but it's so niche in the sense that you have no movement. Has to have the symbiote keyword on an opposing character in 4 squares, and he didn't have movement to get around. And it's a power. If it was free, it'd sort of make a bit more sense because it's like very specific. I guess for the set, it sort of makes sense. Next we have symbiote physiology on Host Rider. Oh, it's Roberto Reyes. Is that the same? What was Robert? No, it is Roberto. Yeah. Charge. It's traded when Host Rider KOs and Benko. Actual illusions, heal in 1 click and remove all action tokens. I love a traded like charge. Any movement ability that's traded is just. I hate when you have a piece and you can't move it around. Next up, we have Penance Kiss. Exploit weakness. When Host Rider characters that took damage from Mystic since your last turn can't use Mastermind, Shape Change, or Super Senses. I guess there is a ton of Mystics in this set as well. There's a few things that you can give Mystics to people. Off the top of my head, I think Scarlet Witch gives anyone with the Avengers team ability Mystics team ability. So there's definitely a combo where you can get this off quite often. You do need your team to take damage to do it though. But I love the sculpt on this is incredible. I mean, considering it's Ghost Rider, maybe it could have been a bit crazier, but without it being like a peanut base or like a duo or a bigger figure, it's very good. Next we have Scorpion. Another which I was a bit like, why is there Scorpion? But then when you see the next one, which is not Scorpion yet, but Prime version of it, so it makes sense. So he has the Wall Crawler, Tail Sting, Giant Reach Free, Poison Quake. When Scorpion uses poison, he considers characters he hit this turn to be adjacent. So Super Senses and Toughness as well. For 50 points, that's solid. Sinister Syndicate as well, so might work really well with the Mysterio and Sandman, which has seen a little bit of meta play, not like high level. You could say it's not placed like super high. Let's see if this guy is though. Also has the symbiotes, Sinister Syndicate even keyword. And then he does also have the symbiote physiology. So this is Venom Prime. When a friendly character with Sinister Syndicate keyword is KO'd, after evolution, generate a character with Sinister Syndicate keyword from your sideline. And this last one, click. Game generated character isn't scored. Ooh, I like that, especially with Mysterio from Spider-Verse set, because he summons he summons up to 3 goons, and then is that one friendly character? Yeah, each. Yeah, it's not just like one happens once. It's so they kill each of them. I guess you need them on your sideline though. That is the yeah. You only got so many sideline slots. It'd be cool if this character added like you get 3+ sideline slots. So that let's be honest, in modern you're not going to be using your sideline with how strong one shots are at me. You're not going to be using all your sideline to hold random Sinister Syndicate characters, are you? Try and reach 3 blades, poison. First time Venom deals damage each turn. Damage dealt is penetrating. First time, I guess. Oh yeah, she could poison. I guess I was gonna say how many times a turn is he dealing damage. So it's not that huge, but maybe with Sin Syndicate theme team it could shine. That's a very strong ability. It's just I guess it in a fun but just not a high level play. I don't think decent. That's a very strong ability. Next up, we have Venom Chase. We are into chases. First one has Symbiote 6, has the Sinister Syndicate keyword as well, so also very good in that sort of theme. Friendly characters with signature keyword can use plus and shape change. Okay, that's... Oh, with the water markers, you can give all your syndicate plus, and then when Mysterio summons stuff, they have to deal with it if you get water thing under them. That's solid. This could be decent. If Venom is in force code line for opposing characters, can't be targeted by range. Opposing characters in range decrease their result and super senses by -1. When Venom attacks, characters with Spider-Man team ability can't use super senses. Decent again. And then knockback close. Choose an opposing character in force code line fire. Place that character in square adjacent to Venom. Then you make a close attack targeting that character. Don't like that it's in the middle of the dial, so you don't get it either top points. But solid sculpt. It's like a classic Venom. And I mean, I really want to try this in Syndicate team with Mysterio and Sandman, as well as the Prime. Because there's a lot of them coming into the game since Syndicate. It could work. Next up, we have Old Man Venom. Multiversal resistance. Bystanders on this card are resistance. At the beginning of the turn, you may generate resistant bystander that hasn't been generated, so you can only do them once. And then when Venom will be KO'd, turn to click 7 and KO one of them. We are going to look at them quick. We have Ant Venom, Venom Rocket, and Wolverine, which is X23, I believe. So at the beginning of the turn, is that right? Yeah, beginning of the turn. Dropping that's bloody strong. For 11 attack blades is huge. But yeah, you're not killing him until all his pogs are dead and he gets 1 a turn. So 3 times technically you come back if you don't kill his pogs first. And then leadership, at the beginning of the turn, healing 1 click. Wow. I really like that. That's really cool. I love pog generation as well as ways to stop your character dying. And that's a really cool one. I mean, fairly easy to get around. KO the pog, KO him. And then there's no... But he has got heal as well, so... Very cool. Cool sculpt as well again. Love the characters he's spawning as well. Next up, Poison Thanos. Another hive guy. So, plus shape change. At the beginning of turn, generate a hive. So he's generating 1 a turn. They are scored, so that is 15 points that's going away from you if... Ooh, that's a different dial for a 300-point piece. Is that no stop clicks? Friendly characters with hive or poison in their name have the underworld team ability, and when they use poison, damage can't be reduced below 1. Ooh. So very similar sort of combo to Sandman, where you can't reduce everything that you summon poisons. It's a similar sort of combo. Beginning your turn, so yeah. Each turn, you can ping something for 1 damage that can't be reduced at start of turn for each time Thanos summons 1, because it can then just instantly poison. Oh, wow. Oh, they're both traits as well, so it can be played at 75 points, so that's quite good. I like that. Really cool sculpt as well. And then it has got poison. When Thanos uses it, instead deals 3 damage to characters with cosmic or symbiote keywords. Yeah, so that works for himself as well. So he's dealing 3 poison that can't be reduced. It's only its 300-point line actually. So that's less crazy. Of course, it is niche of you need them to have those keywords. But at 300 points, I guess 20 on top's pretty decent. But I mean, the next chase is Venomized Phoenix Force. Just like 10 clicks, look. 11 clicks for that. This one's half the points. 1 less click, 20 defense up top. I guess less damage a bit, but this does have decent specials as well. But yeah, 150 points. I feel like this is a solid beat stick. 150 points for 10 clicks of constant reduction, as well as 20 top dial. We do have plus shape change. When Phoenix Force uses the shape change, she increases the result by +1 for each type of time she's used it this turn. So if you're targeting this with a couple of characters, she's getting some decent rolls off of Cosmic and X-Men, Team Billy. Then I have Lead Chip Poison, Mind Control free, but only target character damage to a character with symbiote this turn. I thought that was there. No, she does have a mid-dial, still NGTK, TK, but only target character with the symbiote keyword. So normally I'd say she didn't have movement, that's quite annoying. But I mean, she's got 3 TK on herself, so TK at 4, so it's technically can move anywhere within 4. And then Flurry with still NG. So I really like this piece. Anytime it doesn't have movement, it has a free TK, which is basically movement. Maybe even improved because it's place, not so you can break away for free, basically. You then have the mind control free when you hit something, so you can just say move forward with the TK. Flurry, dealing decent bit of damage. Has this got blades? No. Has got poison. But yeah, you can flurry, and then if you hit once and you damage them, you get a free mind control off as well. Is that 3 targets as well? And it's Phoenix. Oh, this is like right at the top of my list. Cool sculpt, very cool dial. I mean, it's not like broken, but it's bloody. It's fun. Well, it's hitting a lot in the turn. Constantly has something going for it. It's either got pulse wave with movement and outwit. Oh, that's trait as well, so it's always got that mind control. Oh, that's very good actually thinking about it. You can just run in shot, pulse wave, hit 3 characters, and then mind control for 3 characters. Because I mean, pulse wave, it's very likely you're going to hit because it turns off all the powers, so they probably haven't got prob, they ain't got the super senses, they ain't got the shape change. They can't reduce it, they ain't got impervious. I really like that. I'd say that's my favourite figure in the set so far. Please do comment below what your favourite figures are from the set and what you're hoping to pull the most. Being in the UK, I mean, we're not going to pull out because we don't get the products here. But what I'm going to try trade for the most is Venomized Phoenix Force. Next, we have Hybrid. Now, this is one I was alluded to a bit earlier. So, sideline, when friendly character code, at least 2 of the friendly characters, Agni, Lasher, Phage, Raya, are in your KO area. So, any 2 of them are in there. After resolution, you may generate hybrid from your sideline. It's red starting line. So it starts at 125 points. Well, comes in at 125, sorry. And then if all 4 of them, okay, you may generate hybrid from its starting line. Wow. I can't remember. I remember Phage, Riot. They're both rares, right? Rare. Agony was the super rare. Solid one as well. And then Lasher. Oh, another super rare. I swear the dog's called Lasher as well. But yeah, very cool. Reminds me of, I don't know if you've played at this point, but the World's Finest Alloy. Bit similar. When he died, he basically turned into all the other metals. This is when all the other symbiotes die, turns into hybrid. But yeah, he's also got Giant Reach 3 plus shape change. Opposing characters in 4 squares can't make range attacks. Ooh, corrected pulse wave as well. Oh, that's strong. Can't make range attacks. Invincible willpower. When hybrid hits, until your next turn, opposing characters can't generate characters or use carry. Decent. It's got that Moster's dial. Again, pretty cool sculpt. Another big one for me. This is incredible. Carnage, God of Symbiotes. Something to go along with that. Venom, God of Symbiotes, Connex. We have, I mean, traded Flurry Shape Change to NG is just what a combo. When Carnage, God of Symbiote, rolls D6. If the displayed rule is 1 to 2, summon a symbiote. And that is a very hard to kill, super annoying. Tie up symbiote there. It's got shape change and super sensors and plus, so you're not getting away. It's also got blades 10, so it's going to chip away at you a bit if you don't deal with it. We then have blades. When friend characters use blades, you may reroll the result. With the Ares bomb, I guess that's. They did just change the Ares bomb. I can't remember what they did to it. but a lot of things I've played, a lot of the things that come on free, like the longsword, that works with like common keywords. I think it's warrior and brute off the top of my head. So giving blades to characters is pretty damn easy. If they have those keywords, they just get it for free. And then we have Invincible, Mastermind, and Stop, which Mastermind's very good to have on the stop, especially when you got some symbiotes getting generated for you. Okay, also sculpts. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. This one you can't see the sculpt, but another very good sculpt. We have Loki the All Butcher. When Loki uses blades, he may reroll the result of target character's Dito Herald, similar to the other ones. I think that's the all black. Oh yeah, so yeah, all black, yeah. The sword, Necro Sword, gives that sort of ability. So anyone of these characters who have it have had this sort of ability. But this one is give an opposing character an action token. Solid. We have Stop Impervious. First time click is revealed after resolution until one penetrate into each opposing character within range. When a map's only 16 by 16, 6 range is. Oh, door. I'll vacuum once. Sorry about that. I literally. Door went, clicks package just turned up. A trade that I've just completed, I believe. Yep. I'll open that in a second though. But where was we? After actually deals one. I was saying now, yeah, with maps, 16 by 16 with 6 range. If you're in the right position, you can deal a lot of their team 1 pen. That's 3 times a game. Whew. And then we have Prob shape change succeeds on 4 to 6, only on the stop clicks and start line. Only on his 225 start line and stop clicks, yeah. So you don't get it, but for 50 points, that's a very strong stop click. It's, yeah, you need to be on Blaze Fat. It has got a bit of movement, Prob. Really like this. Oh. Spider-Man, we're almost there. We have 2 more chases after this. So, at the beginning of the game, generate a Arachniote, which is a spider symbiote, I'd guess. Solid, perplex. What's that? Oh, I'll be in the game. When Spider-Man and Arachniote, hopefully I'm saying that right, can use super senses, but only if in 4 squares of each other. 120 and 75. We have traded blades. When Spider-Man uses it, he may reroll the result. Oh, yeah, he's got all black. When he rolls 2d6, is 1 to 2. After resolutions, you may place Spider-Man in a square with range and line of fire. So 4, that's pretty decent. And then Prob, but can use it to target characters with symbiote keyword regardless of range and line of fire. Okay, I like that. It's also got Spider-Man Team Ability and Cosmic. So as long as this guy is next within 4, he's got super senses 4 to 6. Yep. That's decent as well as pretty solid already. Very cool sculpt as well. He's holding the all black Necro Sword. So a little perplex to drop out as well. So he's prob and perplex, this guy. Here we go. One of my favourite characters in the set, Null, the god of symbiotes. Love this story, the King in Black. He has stealth and shape change. Here's what I was on about earlier. At the beginning of the game, generate up to 2 characters, each of 40 points or less with symbiote keyword. So in this set, there's not too many. A lot of things are like 50 points, which is a bit, yeah. But like if you get it in a sealed, the odds that you're going to get something to some of it isn't that high. I guess with the generics and goons, maybe, but something like this, you can summon 2 things, 40 points. So Poison Cap would be a decent one. I've looked through this set and I think he would be the best one he could summon for 40 points. It has to be a standard character as well. Or Clintar would have been perfect. But he's a colossal, so it cannot be used. Okay. So you basically get 2 40-point pieces as well as for this point value, so you don't pay for them. When Null KOs opposing character, after resolution KO, all of the characters share the name of that character. It's alright. I mean, in Modern, I don't think there's many duped names that you'd see. All opposing the share. So it'd have to be your opponent has to have two characters the same. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I guess stuff like no, that wouldn't work. No, I can't think of it, but I'm sure there is. Like Captain America, there's the Pegasus one and Arena Cap, which are both played quite a lot, to be fair. So it does have its uses. I'd imagine there might be times where this could get crazy use. Something like what's it? The Orange Lantern guy. I've forgot it off the top of my head. He summons a orange construct guy for each character on the opponent's force. So that could kill quite a few in certain niches. But yeah, Blaze Fangs, when no use it, you may reroll. So it's that same all black, but his is after reducing his heal equal to the displayed result. So he's either healing 1 or 2 if he rolls a 1 or 2 of blades. Yeah, stop, impervious, regen is free. I mean, for 255 points, I guess you could say 175 points because you're getting another 2 40-point pieces. The best ones I've seen for this is the Spider-Man 400. You can get a Spider-Gwen and Venom in for, I think, they're 35 points each. But yeah, very cool. Love the character. Sculpt, I think I prefer the old one from the Venom and Carnage set. Neither are like crazy, but the old one looks a bit cooler. Stance looks a bit cooler. Next we have Clintar, another planet. Love this. One of my favorite designs that Wizkids have done is this planet thing. I mean, so people do complain that it's just like a pog, but it's a easy way to get him into most sets. Like if you made it just a big planet, heavy planet piece, like if working like colossal sets, you could have a colossal set of planets in a set, but you wouldn't be able to slip it into every set. I guess you could use a small ball, but this sort of gives the vibe of, you know how like Doctor Strange and all that do this circle, and it shows like that what's on the other side of it. It sort of gives that vibe. So like you're looking into that universe. I like it. Some people might not. When you start the game, so you play Sun's card like other planets. If you haven't seen them before, at the start of the game you put it on its card, and then it can use its abilities from its card. But every time you use an ability power, you roll a d6, 1 to 3. You're taking 1 unavoidable. It's got 4 clicks. Can't be targeted by anything on the map, so you're not getting attacked. It's never going to get attacked. Even with stuff like Pulse Wave, it's not there to be targeted. This one, power, generate a Clintar symbiote, which is the goon that we saw earlier. And then 3, generate a symbiote surface. So this, I feel like there could be a meta here. This is something that summons the, is that the water surface? Let me just, where is it? Symbiote, it's annoying because it's all over the place. It's that. Yes, it is that terrain. So where was we? There. So 40 points. This sat on the side, summoning for free. You just tie something with plus, and then wait, no, this gives plus as well, doesn't it? I swear. Yeah, friendly character symbiote or water train. Until your next turn, you use power. They may use it occupied. Yeah. So it's as if he's occupying a character square. So this gives plasticity to the symbiote it goes on. Or a water train. Oh wow, so it can just jump onto a, because these symbiote things are what, I'm not going to go back, but they are. Wait, no. Are they water terrain? Because I remember manhole was water. Generate a slime, water train. So it is a water train, yeah. Had to check, but yeah. So it is a water train. So we can go into that and just use it as plus. So, and it summons it. So it's basically just a free tie up anywhere. If there's already one on the map, it can work from that, or any symbiote in its summoning. So basically, you can place it anywhere, within 4 of where you are. So it's going to be quite easy to get that combo off of plasticity, because this gives it to a symbiote, and then it also summons them. I might have to go for this. I feel like the tie-up on it is going to be crazy. Basically, choose who your opponent's going to target, because there's no way for him to break away. Very cool chase. I love this concept anyway of the planets. One of my favourite things Wizkids have done of recent. Next up, we will quickly jump to the legacies. We have Agent and Venom. We are going to jump through these quite quick. When he attacks, the character can't use powers. So this, put Animal Man on him, Hypersonic in, attack. You don't need to hit. He can dodge it. They still can't use any powers until your next turn. It's not when you hit, it's just when he attacks. So 50 points, or 60 of Animal Man. Run him up, 8 squares movement. It's even got 4 range, so 9 squares reach, technically, if you range. Throw an attack, doesn't matter. You then have 240 points if you use Animal Man left to attack a character that literally doesn't have any powers. I feel like this could be like broken, like crazily. I guess it can be outwit, and it's very easy to kill. It's got no sort of defense on it, but I like it. It's sort of like Cap, Pegasus, but this turns it off until the next turn, so everyone gets that power basically. Definitely a piece I'm going to be looking out for. Demogorgon, Goblin. I was going to say Demogorgon. It's not Strange Things. End shield, on turn, hits 1 penetrating, took 2 opposing characters that weren't hit but are adjacent. And then range combat expert, and after resolution, give a hit character an action token. If he can't be given an action token, the character can't use defense powers, so another turn off powers. Pretty decent. Nothing on anti-venom, to be clear. Next we have Carry On. I mean, I read this the other day when it first got shown. I feel like this has nothing going for it. 1 turn hits, but he has no movement. I'll read on anyway, but poison still NG on a few clicks. Suit senses 4 to 6. After resolution, we move him up to D6 results. He's got mobility, but it's only when he's hit that he gets it. Attack single target, modifies attack by X. X number of the targets click off. See, if I add all this and then throw a plasticity on, massive, huge tie-up piece, long dial, it's got some use. I just don't see where this is going to get used. I didn't have symbiote either, so it wouldn't be a good use for the Clintar planet either. Oh, here we go. Oh, this doesn't have symbiote either. I was going to say this would be good for the null, but it's only things with symbiote, I think it was. So once turn hits, same one, maximum carnage, which deals. Have all of these got this? No, just those 3. These 3 legacies have. We in turn choose opposing characters from range can use Battle Fury, or other friendly characters from range can use Battle Fury. Within 6, I mean, it can completely shut down any sort of range, which is quite big. Then 2 times character, you still NG, increase damage dealt by 1. Alright. It's definitely got potential of this here. How viable it'll be, I'm not sure. But given your whole team, Battle Fury is decent, especially with how strong Shape Change is going to be in this set. Next, Venom Iceman. He's got Symbiote Physiology. Barrier free, generate 2 markers. And then may instead be the Water Train. So this guy's for free can summon 2. And then he's also got Energy Explosion and Ice on hits, give each hit character an action token. So there's so many pieces that you're putting them together, and I feel like there's going to be something here where it may have a meta potential with these Slime Water Train markers. Next, we have same Symbiote Physiology on Venom Captain Marvel. Still NG, but close in range. And NG so Poison. She deals penetrating damage, but that's only on the last 5 clicks. That one, I'd have liked her to be 75 points maybe. But 95, I feel like it's just a bit too much for what it is. And that is the set. There are one shots, but we could jump through them. Sure, we'll go through them quick. Friendly characters go since last turn, move the character up 4 squares, making an attack. More friendly characters in your character. So it's sort of like comeback mechanics. Like if you're losing, you get plus 2 attack if you have more people KO'd. And then when friendly character hits, if you have more standard characters, you get the same thing. Roll d6, modify damage by plus half a d6. You can choose friendly character. If at least one is adjacent to them all, do all characters 100 blood damage. And then heal them all if they are not KO'd. When you replace character, you heal one. That's what that one does. And they have immune. Alien Hunger. When friendly character you steal energy, you may choose that character heal equal to total amount of damage taken by all opposing characters. Huge, but I think too niche. When a friendly character attacks a character with Codex, Maximum Carnage, or Symbiote is modified attacking damage +1. Again, pretty big, but niche. I feel like a lot of these are very niche. That while they're okay, me personally, I'd never use a one shot in like a friendly game that you're playing for fun. So if they're not meta or have some sort of application or work well with a team, then I'm just not going to use them, to be honest with you. When a friendly character symbiote keyword is hit after I lose placement up to or friendly characters that share a keyword with them adjacent mild. In your turn, you may choose that until your next turn, friendly character Flask and Mystics. That's pretty cool. Giving everyone Mystics. So generate a web terrain and a slime water terrain, sync squares in 4 squares that character. For 5, this is one that could be good. So it summons a few terrains, 5 points. If you're running that team where you're going to tie everything up, that's pretty damn decent. When a friendly character rolls, shape change fails. I guess there is a lot of shape change, but again, I'm not sure you'd actually pay 5 points to be doing that. Friendly characters in sport, when they do, they may choose a character with symbiote keyword regardless of adjacency. It's pretty cool just to heal on anyone, basically. As long as they're, well, anyone for symbiote. When friendly character is KO'd, we generate a zombiote on click 1. Decent for 5 points. You call in a 20-point piece when you want. And then Hive, beginning of your turn, you may generate a Hive on click 1 adjacent to a friendly character. If you do, at the end of this turn, move the Hive without scoring it. So they only score 5 points. You basically get a Hive into poison. With Thanos, that could be pretty decent. But Thanos is, I don't know, played at 75 points, so that does still work. Beginning of the turn, you may choose that either all characters can use, same as Shriek does basically, but once. For 10 points is a bit much. 5, maybe. When friendly character symbiote keyword is carried after you generate, so that's what that Venom did, basically. I know his was since the Syndicate, wasn't it? So that's a bit different. So you can generate someone's symbiote with less points. Basically, sort of like when a pilot comes out, it isn't scored as well. So decent for symbiotes, but again, 10 points. You're not really expecting anything to die, so I'm not sure. You never go in the game expecting to lose pieces. Well, you can expect it, but you don't plan to work around from losing pieces, if you get what I mean. When a friendly character occupying water train is hit, after execution, you replace them in a non-adjacent square of water train. You can move someone around a bit. For 10 points, that's a bit too much, I think. But yeah, that's the set. Let me know in the comments what you like, what you're going to be going for. Ideas for teams, honestly. Modern, I feel like a lot of this water train stuff might be seen a little bit with the plus. You're basically choosing who your opponent can attack, as long as you're tying them up right. But yeah, thank you for watching. See you in the next one.